Hey, what's up, guys? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So here we are at the trade deadline, our, I think, best season yet when it comes to our record at the deadline. Year before last, I think we were in a pretty good spot too, but maybe not quite as good as this. We have 89 points, well in the lead in this division, well in the lead in the NHL, but we might be able to address a couple things here, and I will address a couple comments. I did double check on Thomas. Yeah, he doesn't have any natural decline. It's just statistical fluctuation. And someone concerned about Jano's penalty minutes. He has 10 fights. So 50 of his 78 penalty minutes are fighting majors. So that I'm not worried about at all. Tucker, on the other hand, has 6 fights. Probably don't want him to be fighting that much. So I'll likely go in and change that. It's probably set to sometimes. And you can fight occasionally, but we have Jano for that, so we don't want Tucker sitting, especially when it comes to the playoffs. Don't want him to fight and sit for 5 minutes and screw up all of my pairings, essentially. Where is he? Tucker. Yeah, let's go ahead and edit that. Should be in details, I think. Yeah, sometimes. Let's move it down to rarely. I don't mind if he fights occasionally, but yeah. Don't need him fighting like 10 times a year, man. Not his job. Alright, so that should be good. And yeah, now the decision to address the one kind of place I think we could, like, that third line position. I'm looking for a playmaker with at least one X factor and likely a rental. We'll see if anything like that exists to be able to put on that line. Dach, Panarin, neither of them have an extension. Panarin's 39. A lot of money, but we can afford it. Oh, he's got a gold ability too. 2 passing abilities. Top 9. He may decline even more this season. He's got a hell of a lot of points. New York, I don't think they're in a bad spot. I'd be kind of shocked if they are. Let me just see where they're at and if they'd even be willing. No, likely not. Maybe use them as a self-rental. Dach, maybe? Only one X factor. Kucherov's too low. Oh yeah, he's done. Man, Panarin really is the best bet. McKinnon's extended. Kyrou is obviously ours. Everyone else here has an extension besides Eklund, and yeah, you're not getting him. So really, it's Dach or Panarin. You could pick up Kucherov or Strome as like a depth piece, but I don't know. I don't know if that would make a ton of sense. Damn. If only Reinhardt didn't have that extension. I mean, he's 90 overall, though, so it's a little bit too high. Let's see if Dach is gonna be... I mean, yeah, they're not doing too good. He's not extended. Kirby Dach might be the one to go for. Again, he only has that one X factor, but... Oh, he fits into our bottom 6, too. Now, he's center or right wing, which isn't the greatest. Oh, no, it is, because Quincy's actually a natural left winger. Yeah, I have him playing one-time side right now. Yeah, Dach does make the most sense. Let's see if... I don't think Panarin's really expendable on the Rags. Not really. He's in their top 6, man. I don't even know how they're doing as good as they are. They don't look like a great team. It's probably... Yeah, probably goalie carry. Oh my god. I have a one defensive pairing. A terrible top 6, one defensive pairing, and a good goaltender. That's all you need in this game, apparently, sometimes. Oh, goodness. Yeah, let's, we'll look to get Kirby Dach here, I think. He's got more value, obviously, but he's not going to fall off throughout the course of this season. So that's at least good. Now, he doesn't have as good of, like, offensive stats as Tolmanen does, but this is just to give us a lot more depth, a lot more flexibility. And we have the value to be able to do this quite easily. CynFtWProductions, Tucker, nope, you're not getting any of those guys. They want NHL ready dudes. Wait a sec, where's all my... There you go. Should have some unsigned value. Okay, they do want some of these guys. Sonnenberg. Playmaker, yeah, I don't necessarily need this guy as much. Bales is also a playmaker. Throw in Sonnenberg. Halpern theoretically could go into, but let's just start with Sonnenberg and see where they're at. That's close. I don't think this goes through 1-for-1 because they're not keen on giving up Dach. But we can add in other stuff for sure. Yeah, we don't have a ton else. Can throw in a goalie prospect, which they also want. Let's see what they say to that. There we go. So we got Kirby Dach. All it cost us was a couple prospects. Yeah, just making sure. I still got 9 picks. I wasn't going to acquire any. I was just... Can't believe we have 2 firsts. I could have theoretically given those up, but like... if we had another desperate need for something, I might. I indeed might. Speaking of which... I'm going to look at... extensions now. Let me see. Werenski can get extended. He's starting to fall off. You know what I'm going to think about? I'm going to think about... Alright, here's the thing. I'm going to look for an OFD. See if there's something out there. At least to keep an eye on. At least to remember who they are. I don't know if I'm going to make the trade for it right now. If I do, he'll play in the top 6. Unfortunate for him. Gotta have at least 1 X factor. Contract years doesn't matter. Let's see. Pellica. Right D. Got the X factors. We would control the extension. Right side. Yeah, because Dickinson could play either. If Werenski's going to be gone. 89 overall, man. Whew. He's looking really good. That's going to be tough. Tough to get, though, from Detroit, obviously. Might be easier to do in the off-season. Well, let's see if we can just completely stack this team here. Go full Vegas. So in this deal, obviously, Saprikan's going to be a part of it. They don't want him. They're listed as a seller. Obviously, you don't want to sell necessarily young pieces, but that gives us an advantage. A big, big advantage, because we have lots of stuff we can give up. Could be Bales. Honestly, I'm not too fussed about a winger playmaker. The only thing is, it's like, yeah, possible Kirby replacement, but we need to shed value here. This guy's playing in my AHL. Why is he that? She shouldn't have that high of value. I mean, yeah, he can still, like, jump up and be an effective player, but I think that value is a little inflated. Let's see. I think we might be able to get away with this. It might cost kind of everything. I didn't initially want to give up the power forward, but I might be forced to. I would give him up before Bales. Just because of the overall thing and the Kyrou situation. Just throw Halpern in there. That's, yeah, not going to get us too close. See what they say. We do have another potential goaltender, high elite. Which it's like, why would you give up the high elite? Well, by the time he's good and we could use him, I mean, we have a high starter in there. To me, it just doesn't make sense to hold on to him. He's been growing well, sure. That just helps us with the value. We got McGrattan, who's about to enter his prime. Still have Doshtal. Christensen is going to be coming up to at least be in a fringe spot. Leanders doesn't have a ton of value. I would chuck him in, but it doesn't make a ton of sense. I think we do it. We got these guys for a reason. Not going to fall in love with and try to hold on to all my prospects. They're not going to be willing to give up picks. So this is just, I'm doubting this would work. This is just to make sure I don't get ripped off in some way. I don't think I will. They're going to be valuing this guy a ton, obviously. Woefully insufficient, so that's not even close. We'll see if we can match it. Like, get a block match and see what they say. Too far off. Okay. Let's see what they say to all this straight up. Saprikan, Halpern, Tucker. Porpelica. Nope. But we're there. That Arizona pick's actually gaining value, or maybe it's staying the same. Here's where I chuck in picks. So you can take our first. And again, just for the block match, I'll throw in, I'm not going to get that 2. I'll try the 3. Saprikan, Halpern, Tucker first for this guy. Just have an OFD, which we just simply don't have. No, still no. I could give up the Arizona pick. I'm not too fussed. Let's try to throw that one in instead. Hold on to our own. Just a bit low. Well, this will work. This is going to go through. Costs a lot, but dude, that guy's an established top 2 OFD. So you're going to understand that. Oh, they don't have a 4 for this year. Yeah, I'll get the 4 from next year then. This should work. Exchanging the 3 for the 4. Boom. Done. And dusted. We are loaded the hell up heading into the playoffs. Oh, Dickinson, does that gain another X factor or no? Or did he always have those 2? There's 0 chance it's a negative. It is only a... Huh, he's actually not great. In the what is he? Oh, pin shoot. Ah, get out of here. He'll still be fine, thinking that CynFtWProductions and he can play together, and you got Tucker Dickinson as your second pairing. That's likely what I'm looking towards. I just want to see what that would be. +2 is fine for what they are. Not super concerned. But for right now, I am gonna keep the defensive pairings as they are. And we can fuck with it, obviously, but they're doing so good together. I don't want to mess up what has been working. So, he'll be playing in the top 6. He will have the top power play time, obviously. I may even play him both units and remove Tucker, who has done good on the power play thus far, but let's not completely tank this guy's morale. Yeah. So he's got to feed it to Werenski and Darling's net front. Yep, that works. Works for me. Let me see. I'll have to mess with the extras as well. It'll be Werenski, like, Tucker here. And then Dickinson here. There you go. Alright, so it's obviously be Bellica, then Werenski, then Tucker. Alright. There you go. Oh, yeah, and Kirby Dach goes everywhere Twelmanen was. You slot him in there. Swap him and Quincy. Technically, why? How'd we actually... That makes no sense to actually lose one. There's... No. There's no way that's not a +2 at least. What? Hold on. How? There's 0 chance that is worse. No. That actually makes 0 sense. Especially as I have him in a secondary position now. Whatever. Whatever, dude. I'm not going to question the game. There's no way that should be one chemistry worse, though. They have the exact same. If not, Kirby Dach has slightly better fit for the third line. Has an X factor. Which should contribute to Quinn. I don't get it. Whatever, dude. We're stacked. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We stacked the team. Kirby Dach is more of like a pure rental. He's got 85 faceoffs too. Could play middle. Do I want to play him there instead of Bolduc? Bolduc's taking faceoffs everywhere else. Dach does have the better faceoffs. So I want to win every single battle. Maybe I put Quincy back in the one time. In that case, yeah. So I can do that. If it's going to be at one chemistry, no matter what, Dach will play the emitter, Bolduc on the wing, and Quincy on the one-time. I know he doesn't have the greatest one-timer, but a snapshot, whatever. It's been working. Okay, then. So, this is our team. Might be one of the most silly teams I've iced, but yeah, we're going full Vegas mode, in on every single freaking player. And not, yeah, picks and prospects, who cares? We're trying to win. Kairu's 32, man. Thomas is 31. The plan was to try to win with these guys. So, yeah, there's our trade deadline, man. Kelly McSinnon. Okay. And that guy, the guy we picked up, helps us a shit ton. For the future. We can essentially let go of Werenski now. He's been solid, but he's gonna start declining. So we can just let him go into free agency. I do like Twelmanen. He'll likely be on the third line next season. Don't know, you don't think he gets too much better. And I can't keep him at RFA. But I will give him a 2-year extension. Because it'll be a solid price, and I want to know... I want to know exactly what this guy's going to be, so it's essentially just under 3. Yep, 295. For 2 years, we can... Lindstein does... Well, we can extend him if we want to. He is decent for that top, the top 4. I do like him there. That ain't happening. We can still tender him and try again, but that ain't happening. Jano. I don't think I sign him right now, unless he wants a ridiculously low deal. It's not ridiculously low. I could probably get him for a better price. Martin is a solid depth piece. He's RF or UFA no matter what. Let's give him a max 2-way. No, we don't have to. Let's try 900K 2-way. Tucker doesn't want to come back. Is solid depth. We don't have anyone else listed for that role. If he wants a really low deal, and he does, we'll do just 1 year. 1 year leagueman. Keep him around for another season. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. We're holding off on Werenski. Dach actually wants to come back. Nope. We got Kyrie for 1 more year after this, which will maybe be his last year. He may decline too heavily. But we do have use for a playmaker on the 3rd line. Considering what Quincy is, or Varlamov. Okay. We're ready. We are ready to go. We're going to be exponentially worse in the sim for the regular season, by the way. Just prepare yourselves for that. And I'm going to try to prepare myself for that and not get angry at it, even though I know it's pretty much an inevitability because of how good we made our team. Lombardi in a second to Philly for Tippett. Cardwell and Dvorak to Minnesota for, looks like a prospect with some picks. Bernard Docker on waivers. Don't need anyone on waivers. Okay, Tucker extended, Martin extended, Tuominen, all 3 guys. Hey, we won. And we lost. Okay. Yep, keep auto scouting. Nice win against Vegas right there. Well, we're not going to end the season with sub-20 reg losses. We know that. I have no idea where this guy is, but I'll probably figure it out. I told you guys we were going to play worse. But go into the playoffs hot, man, and I won't be too upset. All right, we got to figure out where McCann was. Probably here. Oh, God, please don't tell me you were there. No, you weren't there. Are you there? Oh, yeah, he would have been there. Yeah. He's not very good. Yeah, that looks like the right. Okay. Tough loss, but we got a point. Beat the Rangers, beat the Ducks. Going into the playoffs hot. We are going into the playoffs on a 4, 5, 6, 7 game point streak. Yep. So that's pretty good. 55, 22, and 5 in the regular season. We actually won the Presidents. Uh-oh. This is the curse of Rio. We're taking on Nashville. Great. A wet blanket in the first round. I don't know. Maybe they're a different style of team now, but we'll see. Okay. We had 402 goals for, 2.7 goals against. Power play percentage of 28.7, PK of 83.7, 5 shorties for. Similar road and away records. And let's see how we stacked up. We were the President's Trophy winning team, but we did lead in everything. Killed everyone else in goals for. Goals against. Best defensive team. Power play. Second best power play team behind the true merchants, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Penalty kill. In the top 10. Whew. We're really good. Will it matter? Shirikov had 96 points, led our team, 54 goals as well. Varlamov with 88, 35 goals. Misa had 87, 67 assists. Cairo had 80 points, over point per game. Darling, 78 points with 50 goals. Thomas had 73 points. Dach ends with 73. What did you do here? Probably not. Dude, 15 points in 18 games played on the third line. No power play. Yeah, that line did real good. Bolduc at 55. Quincy with 52. 26 goals. 19 points on the power play. Dvorsky, 33. This is a fourth liner, by the way. Tuomainen. Yeah, he's scratched now. He's our offensive depth piece. Jano. 19 points. Stajan, 14. Fourth liner pluses. Martin. Plus player. More of a defensive depth piece if we look at what he did. Defensively. Now, Pelika is not going to have a ton of points, even with us. Although we got 12 in 18 games, dude. Playing in the top 6, so fuck out. Who cares? Oh my god. Tucker, everyone was a plus, obviously, besides Pelika. What was he, actually? Only a +2 in those 18 games played in that top 6. But hey-oh. Goaltenders. McGrattan a 917, a 254. Dostal ended with only a 906, but he well got the points that I asked out of him. What was that, 36 in 28 games played? Didn't quite hit 30, but that's okay. And Rip the Tuomainen. He wasn't going to win that Calder anyway. All right, let's see how he stacked up to the rest of the league. Matthews, 118 points and 61 goals. Marner, then Nylander. They're just entire line. Good job, Eklund. Skilled up. Come on. He should have the third eye ability. It's kind of stupid that he doesn't. All right. Bedard won the goals race, though. Get fucked, Matthews. Bedard with 63 goals. Assist leader. Eklund with 85. All right. Who's the most clutch? Mathematically, probably, well, Lafreniere, or maybe Machelli here. There's a lot of high goal scores up there. Yeah, it's probably Machelli there. Power play goal leader is McDavid with 24. Sheesh. Only has 103 points. This game sucks. Power play goal, or yeah, he was also the lead in power play points. 4 shorties for Laurent Brodeur. Okay. Shorty points. Sharon Govich was 7. All right, here's the painful moment where we try to find the Selkie candidates through the menu lag. Do you know the menu lag, the menu lag, the menu lag? Do you know the menu lag that exists in this game? I don't even see any good ones. It's not worth it. Who like, I haven't even seen, oh, there's one. Hughes. All right, there's another. Rossi. Pretty sure he won it last season. There's another. Fantilli. Okay. At least we got some. Stutzla. Patra. There we go. All right. Yeah. Give it to Patra. Let's bring it back to Bergeron 2.0. Rigged. Give it to Hughes. Give it to Hughes anyway. He's better. That +9 is way better than those 5 points. He has 5 extra goals too. Hughes is just better. Let's be honest. All right, goalies. Jeremy fucking Swayman. Whew. You know, McGrattan was top 5 in save percentage. Technically tied for second place. Better goals against. He's unfortunate. I don't think he and Dostal will be winning it over Swayman and whoever. But it's good news that it looks like McGrattan could be the real deal. We'll see how he does in the playoffs, of course. It's a big, big test. I am going to start with him. He earned the net, but he'll be on a relatively short leash because we know Dostal can be lights out. I hope it doesn't come to us having to worry about that. I hope like hell. Alright, let's check out the rookies. John Jackson. Oh, this is who we got to worry about. From the Preds. Only 85, but hell of a rookie season. Probably on the top line and top power play. Yep. 70 points. 38 goals. What a beast. And no real good rookie goaltenders. This guy's okay. Oof. Not bad. Okay. Let's do the fun stats now. Hits. Not a soft league. 3 guys with 200. Kako, Heischer, and Grigg. Like it. Fights. Middleton with 23. Volchenkov with 22. Xhekaj with 22. Kozhevnikov 20. Jano had 13. I like it. Okay. So there we go. We know what the playoff tree, or we know we know who our opponent is. This is what the tree looks like. Winnipeg and Colorado. LA, Vancouver, Sharks in the Wild. Have the Sharks ever played the Wild in the playoffs? I'm actually trying to think. I'm like, dude, I don't think the Sharks have ever played the Wild in the playoffs. Huh. Yeah, maybe once, but I really cannot think of a time. Battle of Pennsylvania, New York and Florida, Boston and the Sens, and then the Leafs and the Lightning. Okay. Let's see what the Preds have for us. All right, on the first line, they got Samu Hall, John Jackson, and Luke Evangelista. Oh, they're going to be pretty good in a couple of years. They got Tolvanen, Tomasino, and Quinn, Jack Quinn. Leonardo Parks. Oh, man. This team could be a force. Parks, Monahan, Joachim Schemmel. I think it'd be Schemmel. Josh Doan, Julius Bradford, Dominic Kubalik. Okay. Defensively, not amazing. But they'll probably dominate us. Shit! They got Cope in net. Fuck. Is it gonna make us Cope? No. At least it's 2 young goaltenders. Fuck. Oh, Cope. No. Is that a sign? Alright, you compare them to us. Sure, I mean, we are just, at this point, quite stacked. And I hope like hell that doesn't mean we get cheesed. This defensive core is stupid. I do feel bad. He's losing some morale because of ice time. If we struggle, look how much flexibility we have. You know, we got that going for us. Tons and tons of flexibility. Of course, McGrattan. We need him to step at the hell. Yeah, we need him to just tear it up. I don't want to have to think about Dostal being our playoff performer. I want McGrattan to tear it the hell up. We'll see what happens. We have the home ice advantage. Game 1. Geisberger is injured. We win 3-1. I like that. Good goaltending. We got enough goals. Game 2. We win 5-4. Bit of a shootout right there, but we outscored our opponent. So I like it. We won 2 very different games. But series doesn't begin until a team loses on home ice. Game 3 on the road. Oh, we win in overtime 2-1. Clutch it out. Can we finish them off? Short work. We made short work of the Preds right there. You'll love to see it. You love to see it. Here we go. Sweep in round 1. Gillian Kaltiainen getting injured again. All right, taking on Winnipeg in the second round. Let's see how we did, of course, throughout that first round. 425, 175. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And that's pretty good. Took more penalties than we were given, but we strike hard on the power play. All right. Now, it's hard to judge because we actually absolutely dominated our opponent. Winnipeg, they're pretty good. 3-6, 2, okay. They're going to test our PK. We're going to, it's a very similar matchup. We had similar performances in that first round. So, Kairu, god damn. Holding on to him as long as possible. He gained an X Factor back, by the way. He had lost one, but I think he had a good enough season stat-wise that he got more stat growth and got another X Factor back. 8 points for him. Varlamov had 7 with 6 goals. Darling, 5 points, 3 goals. Thomas, 5 points. Bolduc, 4. Misa, 4. Shirkov, only 3. 2 goals. Dach with 2. Quincy with 2 assists. Dvorsky, Jano, Stage, and fourth line had no points and were minuses, but we're in a roll 3-line setup. They're not playing that much. Although they are. What? Oh, yeah, PK. It's kind of weird that Dach has the same ice time as them. Defensively, interesting. Werenski, 3 points. Pelika, 2. Nothing on the power play. Well, 3 for Werenski, nothing for Pelika. So if he starts getting going on the power play, look out. And it's a great performance so far from McGrattan. 9-3-2 for that through that first round. But we got Winnipeg now. Connor, Perfetti, Ehlers. Ovchnikov. Maybe. I'm guessing, yeah. Ovchnikov, Scheifele, Tippett, Rita, Barlow, Lambert, Lafreniere, Bork, and Farrell. One-line team, kinda. Defensively, Morrissey, Pionk. They're okay down the left side. And 2, okay, they got a cheese goalie. 2 cheese goalies, essentially. It's been a Noonan so far, and he's been doing real good. Okay. All right, we know we're better on paper. Can we play like it? That's the big question. Or is a cheese goalie going to get to us? That's the big question. Home ice advantage once again. Game 1. 2-1 loss. We can't score. Game 2. Don't like that. I don't like that. That first game worries me. There we go. 6-3 win. So, okay. On the road now. Let's guarantee the split early on. Let's not put our backs against the wall here. There we go. 7-3 win. We've solved the goaltender, it seems. We have a 2-1 series lead. Game 4. Ooh, Robert Thomas goes down. Okay. Okay. And here's what we're gonna do. Woman in for what's his name? Switch. Dach in for Misa. Misa in for Thomas. And that should be fine on all fronts, yeah. Okay. We won the game 5-0, but lost our 1C, our two-way beast. One more win, man. Let's finish this off and rest up for the next one. Come on, home ice. Game 5. Shutout. 2 shutouts in a row for McGrattan. Huge. Absolutely huge. We made it to the Western Conference Finals where San Jose waits for us. 2019 rematch. Eklund, get those gloves greased up. Get ready to hand pass all over our faces. Oh, losing our leading point scorer is rough. Let's advance one more day, see if he comes back. He does not. We're missing him for at least a couple games. At least a couple games. See where our stats are at now. 4-3-3-1-1-6-7. That's crazy. 30% on the power play still. Still perfect on the PK. That is nuts. And only lost one game. The Sharks, still pretty good. They'll test our PK. They don't have the greatest penalty kill. So that could be a big, big opening for us. We'll see. We should be the better team. We're an absolute wagon, man. Varlamov has 12 points. Thomas has 12 too. But Varlamov, 8 goals in 9 games is where it's at. Kyra with 12 points. Darling with 12. Or sorry, 11. Shirokov is point per game with 6 goals. This is why Varlamov has a letter, by the way. Misa, 8 points. Dach was 7. Bolduc was 6. Dvorsky, 3. Okay, they got some points now. Quincy only 3 points, man. Interesting. Considering he's got power play time, too. Nothing on the power play right now. Fourth line still slight minuses. Whatever. Werenski, 6 points. Tucker, 4. Like, look how much scoring we're getting from the back end. This is massive. That kind of production from your back end. I don't care if one person isn't tearing it up. That's just good, solid production from the back end. And McGrattan is a 942. That's insane. But San Jose is probably going to be our toughest opponent yet. They're here for a reason. We know they had some top scorers. Eklund, Brodeur. Oh, they have Damon Thornton. Son of Joe. Don't care if it's not real. Son of Joe. Eklund, Brodeur, and Thornton. Gonchar, Roy, and Castles. Oh, God. They have neighbors. Zetter. This is a really good team. Not so strong down the middle, but this is a very, very good team that the Sharks have. 2 OFDs together? Huh. How's the chemistry not in the toilet? Okay. Hey, they got Aiden Hill back. Well, they got a couple cheese goalies as well. They got a couple cheese goalies as well. Where was Bjorkstrand playing that someone was sitting for? That seems kind of silly. Okay. Well, yeah, this is definitely our toughest opponent. But I still think we're the better team, but they got that magic cheese goalie, and we'll see. We're loaded up, but we're missing Robert Thomas right now. That's tough. Home ice advantage once again. We'll have it the entire way. We are the President's Trophy winning team. Game 1. 4-2 loss. Don't like it. Defense needs to step it up. Game 2. Tough one. Big OT win. That's a massive, massive win. You need that right there. Now on the road. Game 3. We win again in overtime. Clutch it out twice in a row. We need to get some separation, though. We can't keep tempting fate. Game 4. 3-2 loss. Man, Thomas, we need you back, buddy. Please come back. He's not back still. He might be eligible to play. He is. Do I risk it? That's the big question. I feel like our defense is taking a massive hit. It's risky. It's very risky. We need to clutch out a win right here. Series is knotted up at 2 games apiece. We need to clutch out a win on home ice. Yes! Another overtime win, but we get the job done. Oh, please come back, Thomas, right now. You're supposed to come back now. Thank goodness. Okay, we got Thomas back. Whew. There. And here. Oh, goodness, we needed that desperately. Make sure that my power play is back to the way it should be. Yes, yes, yes. Yep, double shifting Pelika still. Okay, we're back to full strength. We have the 3-2 series lead. Can we close things out on the road here? Can we get a regulation win, for goodness sakes? Or will they force a game 7? Fuck me, man! They force a game 7. I'm rolling with this lineup, man. You gotta believe. Uh-oh, power play early on. We kill it off. And Robert Thomas gets a power play goal of his own. 1-0 St. Louis. The fans go crazy inside of whatever arena. Can't capitalize on that power play. And, okay. First period ends. We're out shooting them. We have the goal. Good start. 2 more periods. Second period. We got to win another period here. Nolan Patrick ties it up. They get a power play. We kill it off. Power play for us. Can't capitalize. We need some 5-on-5 action here, boys. We are way too stacked to be not scoring. Fucking cheese goalies, man. God damn it. Gonchar gets a power play goal. It's 2-1 for San Jose. And we need a massive third period here. Come on. There we go. Kairu gets it. Fuck you. Oh my god. They get the lead right back. Come on, St. Louis. Tie it up, please. Please, please. Oh my fucking god. Come on. Come on, tie it, please. Please, for fuck's sake. Are you fucking kidding me with this bullshit? 83 overall goaltenders. 83 overall, baby. There you go. They're the best in the world. 83 overall goaltender, man. Fuck you, game. Straight up get fucked. Absolute joke, dude. I've never had a team this stacked. I mean, I probably have, but not in a long ass time. And you're telling me that we lose to that fucking team. Okay. Yeah, sure, it's a decent top 6. Ours is pretty much the same or better. We have a better third line. We got a better fourth line. We have a better defensive core in every single sense of the word. They had 2 OFDs. Like, how are they shutting anything down, man? And of course, Heavlead, who is god tier. Why not? He's an 83 listed as a backup, but he's better. He's just better than everyone. I'm very salty. I'm very salty. No way we should have fucking lost that series. Sorry. We still end with better stats than they had. Oh, our power play couldn't score against them. Cool. Even though their penalty kill got worse. I don't know, man. By the way, I'm pretty sure both power play goals came in that game in the tech sim. Correct me if I'm wrong. At least one of them did. Wonder. I wonder if that means anything. I just say a near flawless season down the drain. It's at least it's not a first round exit, but I don't know, man. Look how everyone was fucking performing. We are just getting fantastic production all around the board. Needed more from Quincy. Needed more from Bolduc, maybe. You can make those arguments. But goddamn, man. $920. The best goaltender performance we've had yet, and we lose. Sharks better win it with that cheese goalie. If they don't, I'll be severely pissed. Who are they playing? Boston. They got Swayman. A good goaltender doesn't matter, though. Dude, I am so upset, man. We loaded up, went all in, dude. Straight up all in. The most all in that I've gone in. And we fall short. Son of a bitch. Oh, that hurts, man. That hurts. That really felt like our year. It just, the way we were performing, the overtime games that we were winning, your rookie goaltender just absolutely crushing it, literally loading up. Like, the top 9 looked like all of them could have been at least like a second line. The defensive core, all of those pairings were top 4 or better on any other AI team, but it's not enough. It's not enough. All right, well, we'll got the draft in the next one. I'll try to run things back, and I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep going full Vegas at the deadline. I'm going to load this team up every single year so that if we keep losing, I will be completely vindicated that this sim engine has an underdog mechanic and it needs to stop. So let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button. I'll see you in the next one.